one. I am hoping that I am in focus for this because one, the screen on my camera is black. It doesn't work anymore, so I cannot see what I am filming. I hope that this is in focus, and this is a new angle. I've never used this angle before, but from what I can tell, I think you can see me. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to re-record all of this. Anyway, I am starting off this vlog because I did not actually film very much when I went to meet my publishers in London. I did get some clips which I will like put to music and include a little bit later on in this vlog. But the day that I went to the Hachette offices, I was so unbelievably jet lagged. I was also filming content for TikTok and Instagram, and then I was also like in the middle of quite important meetings. So yeah, even though everyone there is like super supportive and wants me to like vlog and create content because like that's gonna help sell books, it's still a bit awkward to then just be like, can I film? So I was a little bit hesitant to take my camera out all the time. So I thought I would put this together into like a December author life or like festive, coming up to Christmas bookish stuff, no idea. It's going to be a bit of a mishmash. I have an exciting meeting, Zoom meeting, in an hour and a half. I cannot tell you who it's with. What I can potentially tell you is that it is going to be conducted in a language that is not English, which means it is one of the other 3 languages that I speak. So if you want to infer any information from that, be my guest. I'm also drinking out of my new mug that I got from Walt Disney World. It has the castle on it. I love it. I think it's actually supposed to be a tea mug because it's glass, but I really like having my coffee in it now. It's nice. Let me know in the comments if you've watched the Disney vlogs. There have been a lot of them. I think maybe 2 will have gone up prior to this, maybe 3. And then there's going to be more to come in the new year. But again, my camera broke, I got sick again. Life basically got in the way, and I am trying to teach myself that it is okay not to be perfect on social media, because I went through a few years of posting religiously multiple times a day, like bending over backwards to try and get like the perfect content out there. And while it worked, I wouldn't say like I didn't get thousands of followers from it and I didn't sell loads of books from it. So if I'm going to be doing this, hopefully for the rest of my career, book-wise, I'm going to need to be marketing my books for the rest of my life. So doesn't it make more sense to do that in a way that doesn't make me feel ridiculously burnt out? So that's how I'm going to be approaching it from now on. It's going to be more relaxed. It's going to be a bit more higgledy-piggledy. But I think there's still going to be some really exciting content because I love creating, especially for YouTube, even though there's like, compared to my other social platforms, there is no one here. But I love watching my YouTube vlogs back. So I'm going to have this secret meeting today. Tomorrow I have a PR Zoom meeting with my American publisher, so we will be back here together tomorrow too. And then I think later on in the week I am going to take you, well actually not later on in the week, probably tomorrow morning. So I think the next thing you guys will see is me going out to my favourite cafe to get back into the swing of writing. I haven't written anything in about 6 weeks, I want to say, which is a really long time for me. I'm currently working on my 2nd duology, so for people who don't know, let me grab my little proof copy. I still don't have my UK proofs. Hopefully they come in enough time for me to put it on at the end of this vlog and show you them a bit more. These are my US proofs, but A Fate, Fortune and Fire is book 1 in duology 1. There's going to be 5 standalone duologies set in the world of Verasocial, so we have a lot of books to go. I'm currently working on the 2nd book of duology 2, so technically book 4 in the wider world, and I'm loving it. It's very different to duology 1. The female main character is very different. I'm so excited to start sharing more with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. I am going to have my coffee while it's hot. I'm going to get a couple of little worky bits done, and then it's going to be publishing meeting. I'm covering most of this because it's potentially a bit spoilery, but this is what I'm currently working on. My PR people have sent me through a little author questionnaire just so that I can answer some of their questions in my own words for when they're pitching me for interviews with radio or podcasts. While I've got you here, I thought I would show you a couple of other things I bought while I was in Orlando. So I didn't buy this one. My friend actually got me this as a little gift. It's 52 weeks of book quotes, which I thought was just the most adorable and thoughtful gift ever. It immediately went straight on my desk here. I'm not using it as 52 weeks. I'm actually doing one a day, so that's a book quote a day. Is it a book quote a day? Not for the whole year, but you know what I mean. But they have some really, really lovely quotes here, not just about books, but obviously also about life. And it's just so nice to have like that minimal change to your desk every day. So today's is actually one of my favourite quotes by one of my favourite authors, J.R.R. Tolkien. Not all who wander are lost. Also bought myself a new wall calendar. I actually didn't have a wall calendar in my office, and I've just felt that like my office walls are really bare and I just want to put something else on them. So even though it's still December, I have this up, but I loved the little flower print on it. It did get a bit dirty actually. I put something on that in the case probably. But this calendar is by the Every Girl and I got it at Target. I think it was like $13, something like that. You might have been wondering what this big white piece of paper here was, but I bought two prints when I was in Orlando as well. Pocahontas is my favorite Disney princess, so I picked this one up. And then also this one. I think both of these prints were around $45 each, which I do think is quite expensive for just a print. And they're also very, very awkward sizes. So I've bought some custom frames which are in the post, and I might just have to like trim the edges slightly to make them fit. But again, hopefully this will help me jazz up the walls just a little bit. Good morning everyone. As you can probably tell from the little montage that you just watched, I did not go to the bookstore this morning to write, and the reason for that is because the weather is horrific and I am still getting over the cold or virus or whatever it is that I caught when I was away, as you can probably hear. So I got up early anyway, I walked the dog before it started raining, and I just decided to have a quiet, cozy day at home. Actually trying out filming on my phone for a little bit, just because I can actually see what I'm doing, which I think is helpful. So I don't know how the quality is going to be affected. But I did manage to kind of get back into writing a little bit today, which is fun. I have a publishing meeting with my US publisher and the marketing and PR team in a little bit, which I will film probably a couple of behind the scenes like clips of that I can put in that's not super spoilery, I don't think. But yeah, that's basically all I've done today. And yeah, it's such a privilege to, even though I don't work for myself, I am under contract with multiple publishing houses. As long as I meet my deadlines, like I can write from anywhere. So when I woke up this morning and I was like, it's literally 100% chance of rain, it's freezing cold, my husband has the car, the courtesy car, because he got into an accident when I was away. If you watch the other vlogs, you will have seen that. We're still dealing with like the nightmare of insurance, paperwork, etc. I would have had to have gotten the bus, and you know what? It's just not worth it. And the only person that would be forcing me to do that is me. So I'll go to the bookstore next week. I'll probably bring you guys with me because I think my UK proofs will be arriving next week. So I will unbox them then.
But I immediately caught on to the Aemon Targaryen vibe because I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, so I was just thrilled. It was such a good read. I think fantasy lovers are just gonna love this book. And then of course we have our fantasy outlets, which I think a big chunk of our media will likely come from these because they have great lists, roundups, interviews, Q&As that they like to run with their fantasy authors.
Literally Monday we got December. I'm like, what? That's not very much notice. But it's absolutely.
If I can facilitate there, or if y'all have that in hand.
Okay, I think we have it in hand, but we'll holler if we need you.
To flow in early next year, so you'll see a lot more of these assets and graphics, kind of that buzz and that pre-order number up, and you already have a ton of early fans who are absolutely obsessed with this book, so that's exciting to see that.
So you guys will have just seen the marketing meeting with my US team. It went really, really well. Everyone is so lovely, so enthused and engaged and like ready to get this book out into the world. It's obviously a different day. I have like a different outfit on, there's different hair, different makeup. I think like a good week and a half has passed, but I finally have my UK proofs. They got mailed out to me and I'm about to show you them, and they are stunning. Here we have them. Look at these book spines. Is that not the most gorgeous colour of purple you have ever seen? I am obsessed. On the front of the book, we have these gorgeous, shiny, foiled Celtic dragons, which are hopefully also going to be on the hardcover. Obviously the dragons will be, but I hope there will also be gold foiling. I think there will be. Watch this space, don't take my word for it. But we have the tagline that my agent actually came up with, which is "Born to Rule, Blessed by Fire, Broken by Desire." So hopefully my agent can help me come up with a similar one for book 2, because now it seems to be like a thing. Then obviously you have the spine that says "A Fate Forged in Fire," and then you have the title of the book, "A Fate Forged in Fire," on the back of the proof. I'm aware that this is going to be like flipped, I think. Maybe I can fix it in the edit. I'm still filming on my phone. My camera is still broken, still can't order a new one, so I hope that this is all going to be okay. But I'm obsessed. They are just so unbelievably gorgeous. They are a very different like shape and size from the US proof. So obviously the US galleys, kind of like industry standard is this. So you've got like the publishing details on the back, you've got the cover on the front, you've got a white border around. The UK have gone a little bit more creative, shall we say. So here we have both of them. You can see they are vastly different sizes. They're also different thicknesses, but that's just because there's different size text and different margins and stuff. But I love them. I'm obsessed. I have 5 copies, so I am going to do a giveaway in January. So comment below if you're interested in a giveaway. I think I will probably do a giveaway of the UK proof and also the US proof. I'm kind of aware that I think most people are gonna want the UK one because it is prettier. I'm gonna see what I can do. Obviously, I got 16 copies of the US proof, so I have more of them to give away. Although I think I only have 4 left because I give a lot to friends and family. And there's obviously only 5 of these, but I think I'm definitely gonna try and give away 2. I'm also participating in, I don't think I'm going to have to cut this out, a quart of spicy books. I will tag her account below. I'm taking part in her 12 days of Christmas giveaways. So I believe one of the UK proofs is going to be in that. So check her socials or check back with me. I should probably message her now and make sure that that's still definitely happening. So yeah, you guys will have a chance to win these. It's a very, very limited print run. Which is why it took me a month to even get mine. But Dialogue Publishing is my publisher, so if you really, really want a copy, you can go and make your case to them. My mum has also just arrived for Christmas. She is downstairs, so I'm going to wrap this up so I can go spend some time with her. But she hasn't seen the UK proofs yet, so I'm going to go and film her reaction to them. I just wanted to show you guys the proof without like the text being flipped. So this again is what the front looks like. We've got the little tagline. Then we have the spine. I don't know why, but there's just something so satisfying to me about the spine. So you've got, it's coming May 2025, Renegade, which is the imprint. And then on the back, we have A Fate Forged in Fire, What is she willing to sacrifice to claim her throne? And then also, I just want to point this out to you guys. Oh, if you pause that there, you might have got a sneak peek. The dedication is actually incomplete in the UK proof. So it's got the first line, but it doesn't have the second line. So it's supposed to be for the little girls who were told to put their fires out. And then if I grab the US proof, you guys will be able to see the complete dedication here to the little girls who were told to put their fires out, burn them all to the fucking ground. So I can confirm that in the final version it will be complete. That's why these are obviously uncorrected proofs. That's the point of having proofs. You got to double check that everything's right in them. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, can we just take a minute to appreciate how amazing these look on a shelf? So there's something else for you to see.
Oh, and second one. This is a great size compared to the other sizes, isn't it? The US size. Oh, look at the foil on that.
So I have made it to the coffee place with Kira and I have brought her one of the US proofs. We're about to have some coffee.
Stands the test of time.
Yeah. So we just finished coffee and we're about to head to lunch with my publishers, my two editors. So Alexa has been my editor since the beginning and Saida has been covering Alexa's maternity leave. So we're about to go and have lunch with them and then we're going to head to the Hachette offices. Oh my god, that's cute. Oh, and the book's at the bottom. Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
We had like 4 desks, and this was it.
Well done you guys for
I've had a lot of dialogue meetings this week, so
thank you. Okay. As you can tell, I'm at the Hachette offices. Just had a meeting, very nice meeting with my PR people and all the people on my team. Obviously I'm not filming the meetings. It's been a very hectic day. I don't even know how much content I've got, but we're going up to the rooftop to do a TikTok live now. Good morning. I am filming this in the downstairs toilet because Paul is night shift and I don't want to wake him up. So you can see our lovely little prints of our Highland cows and our Highland deer that we have in the downstairs loo. It also has the best light of the downstairs for you guys to see me. But I'm heading out to the bookstore and I'm really excited because my author friend is going to join me. So come on. Okay, I'm in the car and this is why I didn't want to start this little segment here because this is how dark it is. It's currently 7:45. We're going into time. And I am currently working on some of the world building document for A Fate Forged in Fire, just to make sure that like all my dates are right. Like I have a whole family tree, but I need to make sure that like even the people that are coming before Emira and Fiorian, I need to make sure that all of that is correct. So I'm just double checking everything before we go on to edit book 2. And I am just waiting for my friend to arrive. They're supposed to be here in like 10 minutes, so we will get another coffee, hopefully have a nice little chat. The weather is horrific outside, and I'm going to go and pick up a couple of last minute, I say last minute, it's the 10th of December, but pick up some last little Christmas presents and then head home. So I can show you guys this because it doesn't spoil anything, but here are some of the people who come prior to our story. Our story starts in 1911, so this gives you an idea of how far back I go. This is mentioned in book 1, the 50-Year War, but the reader doesn't need to know any of this, but it's essential to make the world feel lived in, so just figuring out my dates. There we go, getting it signed.
Do you want the dragon doodle?
Oh my god, yeah, of course. I need to learn how to sign books. I'm still like afraid of doing it.
Yeah. It gets easier.
Ooh. I can tell you've done this before.
Yes.
Ella's going to show me how it's done. Sign some copies of... yeah. Like, you show me how it's done. I will learn from the best. Okay, we have 10-second book pitch because someone has another book coming out. Sorry, you're so much taller than I am, but I'm like...
I have Dutch height.
So when is Emberclaw coming out?
Emberclaw, which is the sequel to Dragonfall, is out March 4th and 6th, depending on the US or the UK. And it's the sequel to Dragonfall, and as I said, and it's basically my Magic University book with spicy dreams and a messed up deer and trials and tribulations.
I love it. And the two covers are gorgeous.
Yeah, the covers are by Michaela Alcaino, and they're gorgeous.
Yeah, you have like two of the best dragon fantasy covers
I got very
in the
lucky.
business.
Yeah,
So yeah,
lucky.
make sure you go and order it. I'm back from the bookstore and I thought I would just quickly show you guys the outfit I was wearing today because I didn't film it this morning because it was so dark. So this is the outfit with my little boots. It's this, I wore the scarf because it was so cold, but I can kind of get rid of that, I think. So it's this little turtleneck jumper. It's like a cream colour, which I've tucked into this little silken kind of skirt. I actually have leggings on under it instead of tights because it was so cold this morning. But both of these items are from Uniqlo, and I got them when I was in Orlando. I hope you guys can actually hear me okay. I'm still trying to keep my voice down because Paul's night shift and he's asleep upstairs. But we're back from the bookstore. I feel so smug that I have my new little signed copy of Dragonfall. So here is Dragonfall. This is book 1 in the duology. Here's the signed page. And book 2, Emberclaw, is coming out in March, as Elle said. And I'll leave the pre-order links and the link to buy this as well in the description, as well as all of Elle's socials if you want to go follow. We are 2 members of the Queer Dragon Book Club, and I'm so proud. I think I'm actually going to end this vlog here. It has been very kind of patchwork again. Nothing really went to plan, honestly, with the recording of this vlog. My UK proof copies didn't arrive in time. I didn't film as much in London as I thought. I've attempted to salvage some sort of long form vlog by filming going out to the bookstore and some publishing meetings. So I hope it was good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, leave a comment, or if you have any questions about the book, you can always leave them below too. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys the next time I make a video. Bye!